trying to break through and following True Mother's direction. Really, you want to make great success, and Europe can be the great Europe. And in this new era, new Europe, and Europe can become victory Europe, right? 아주? Well, you think about 2005, True Parents came to Europe and did a speaking tour in 15 nations day by day. Do you remember? Yes. Really, it was hard schedule, and I had to be together with the True Parents day by day, and really trying to support. And it was in Romania. Before just father to come to the stage for speaking, I received a phone call from UK. Mark Brown, brother, my beloved Mark Brown. He sent the message that Reverend Song, President Song, good news, good news. What? Then he said that UK lift the ban against True Father's entry. That was the news that government announced, because we won the court case, right? So how wonderful news. The 15 speaking, but only what? Father had to visit the East European nation and could not go to the what? West European nation, even including UK. But now UK government lift the ban and father can be able to enter. After 27 years, actually, True Parents could be able to enter the UK, and then True Father declared the message. So it was a really wonderful moment. I strongly remember. At that time, when I delivered this good news to True Parents, before father go to the stage, father was stood up and jumped, right? You can imagine how father was so happy. Then mother told me at the time, Song, he called his name, Song, now even Schengen, upside down, turn it over. Schengen. That was mother's also word. So everybody, brothers, sisters, you know that you really worked hard, and absolute 정성 will bring absolute victory. Under that slogan, let's make one Europe great, victory Europe, let's really overcome Schengen. Then you made it. You made it. That was really great victory that European family member ever made. So this is really the True Parents, the remarkable victory that all our European family member was so happy and liberated. So that was really great. I never forget that moment. Well, after True Mother asked me to move to Japan and working for the Japanese movement, and then True Mother visited Japan. And at the time, she delivered one of the core messages. Even she wrote her message that all the Japanese family members should keep. And says that 우리는 하나다. We are one. And 참 어머님과 하나가 되면, if you unite with True Mother, nothing is impossible. That message was given by True Mother. Then everybody really unite with True Mother, and then we had one real difficult task. almost impossible task. What was it? Although so many countries around the world, they are working in the name of Family Federation for World Peace, but Japan, they were not allowed to use this Family Federation for World Peace name, Unification Church name, as religious status. Government approved. But they didn't allow change. Even they didn't receive any application for the name change. Impossible. Mr. Dokuno-san told him that, President Song, impossible. We tried many times, but couldn't make it successful. But you know, afterward, True Mother delivered that message. If you are united with one absolutely, then nothing will impossible. Actually, True Mother's 3-year devotion after Father Songhwa, 3-year devotion. We were just about to celebrate True Father's Songhwa celebration in Korea. That time, I received the news from Japan that Japanese government finally approved that we changed the name from Unification Church to Family Federation for World Peace. With what? Religious status. Actually, all around the world, if you check, the Family Federation for World Peace registered as religion is very unique, Japan. Other country, still, Unification Church name. But just using the Family Federation for World Peace. But Japan is the one, under the government's approval, and we are using the Family Federation for World Peace. So isn't this amazing? Yes. So what I'm trying to say, once you listen to voice of God, voice of true parent, if you engrave that voice of true parents, voice of God into your heart, then amazing things while you are walking the way of your life. Amazing thing will happen. We know Paul, Saint Paul, listen to the what? Voice of God. Totally his life is changed. And his life now recorded in Bible. And everyone still talking about Paul. And this time, True Mother mentioned, everybody, you have to keep record what you are doing. What you are doing. And your record will be kept eternally and will become treasure for 1,000 years' time. They will think about you, and even what will be recorded, just like the Bible, Act, the apostles' work and activities, right? So this is a very, very important time for us. Even Korea, after the change the structure, after the change the leadership, they all actually fired. All 5 regional leaders were fired. And now they go to the what? Church, and became the church pastors. And Korea, the international headquarters, only 1/4 remained, and others all what? Gone out. They had to find a way, what? To do the mission, to become the pastor, local and pioneering. So within this 6 months' time, really everybody are so serious, following True Mother's direction, and listen to voice of God, and let's make it possible. There was the determination and devotion of Korean. Now the YSP, the the international president, Mr. Matsuda, speech really was inspiring. And the Korea YSP, the Mr. Kim Tong-yeon, he still working as YSP in Korea as president, but also mother appointed you become the vice president of the what? Korea FFWPU. So that you have to do it both. Church pastors work and also YSP work together. Even Dr. Yang, who is responsible for International UPF, mother mentioned, you don't go away abroad. Don't go out. Just focus on Korea. Korea. For the unification of other land between North and South. Within 2 years' time, 2025, unification of Korea between North and South may occur. If we are united with true mother and work together. Same spirit. So, and even mother told Dr. Yang and the UPF key leaders, all those district leaders, that you've got to do also Sunday UPF service. UPF service. So the leaders, even the church, the international headquarters, Mr. The directors of each department, you go to the local area where you are, and then you do the what? Pastor work, pioneering work, and then at the same time also work for the international headquarters or whatever, any women's federation or the works. So mother's direction this time is what? Totally everybody invest and invest. Go back to the early days of our unification movement and what they have done. Let us mobilize the spirit world and then really make it possible. This was mother's message. I'd like to now explain the strategies and direction of the international headquarters. Well, this morning already I pointed out 4 points of awareness we must have in this era based on recent message true parents have given. So I clarify, so no need to repeat again. Just number one, first thing we need to be aware of is what? Now is the age of substantial attendance. Substantial attendance. And truly we have to, our spirituality high, so that listen to God's voice. And listen to true parents' word. And practice and live in our lifetime. Secondly, this is the era of pursuing original essence for the fundamental nature. So mother keep asking that we must understand essence of Creator, essence of Christianity, essence of Jesus, and true identity of true mother, God's begotten daughter. So mother keep asking that truly understand the purpose of Christianity, purpose of Jesus coming, and purpose of what? Original begotten daughter's appearance, and true purpose of true parents' appearance for all humanity. Thirdly, also, we have come to know that this is the era of loyal heart that transcends even the heart of filial devotion. So, truly, this is the time that how we can truly establish a solid foundation, can influence the society, influence the nation, and can give much impact than ever before to the nation and even to the world. So she keep saying that this is the time, the restoration of Korea. Even True Mother mentioned about the unification of fatherland is coming. And no one would believe. Under the, if you can imagine what's the situation now, North Korea, South Korea. But at the time of Germany, East, West, no one would believe that the unification of Germany would come so soon like that. But happened, right? So many prophesied saying that 2025, the unification may occur. The fourth point to be aware of is that this is the time to present our witnessing result to God. So every day you can pray what you did to God. And even you can write a letter to True Mother, what you have done. Today, how I lived. And report to True Mother. True Mother really happy to receive such a report. So now I go to the core value and objective of the international headquarters. Very important. The international headquarters will not be the same as before. I determined to really make change and reformation. 3 elements are essential for presidential victory. These are timing, direction, and speed. Right time is determined by heavenly parents and true parents. And true parents have given us 4 points to be aware of in this era. We can only set a good direction when we have a proper understanding of this era. In this case, international headquarters is responsible for setting the appropriate direction for this age and time. The key to victory is for all religion countries to move together in a unified direction so as to achieve our objectives in the shortest possible time. So to set the right direction, the international headquarters established 2 core values. The first core value is the expansion of Cheonbo families that attend heavenly parents and true parents, plus the firm settlement of Cheonbo family churches. This core value will be pursued by FFWPU as a highest priority until the triumphant and blessed day of the Cheonwongung entrance ceremony in 2025. All blessed families will be encouraged to live in unity with heavenly parents and true parents under their direct governance to become victorious Cheonbo families, guiding 430 couples, both the vertical and the horizontal, to God and to the blessing, and firmly establishing Cheonbo family churches. In order to fulfill this core value, the international headquarters will become completely one with Cheonsim-won. The second core value of the international headquarters is to establish a heavenly witnessing system worldwide that disseminate the original essence of heavenly parents and true parents. I chose to use the Chinese character Shin, means God, heavenly parents, which we translate as heavenly, rather than character Shin that means new. This is because the core of all witnessing activities as of now is to convey the original essence of heavenly parents and true parents. Consequently, the international headquarters must communicate closely with all organizations, including UPF, and share all capabilities. So, beloved leaders of heavenly Europe and Middle East, we must remember that two core values. One, the firm establishment Cheonbo Family Church that attends heavenly parents and true parents. And two, establishment of the heavenly witnessing system worldwide to spread the original essence of heavenly parents and true parents. Our true parents' solemn heavenly mandate for our unification movement and all humanity to realize without fail one great human family that attends to heavenly parents, an ideal original world as envisioned at the time of creation in this golden age that true mother is with us. In more detail, the International Headquarters has outlined 3 objectives in line with these 2 core values based on true mother's word. The first is substantial national restoration through substantial active witnessing. The second, the realization of heavenly unified Korea through a step-by-step approach and clear division of organizational role. And the third is the completion of Cheonilguk through transparency and efficient organization. Once again, the third is the completion of Cheonilguk through transparency and efficient organization. Beloved, the European and Middle East leaders, the span of realm heavenly parents can freely move extend beyond Korea to include the whole world and even the entire universe. For that reason, the International Headquarters' first objective among the 3 is to achieve national restoration in all countries. As True Father has stated, this can be achieved through active and substantial witnessing. By this, we mean national restoration through explosive witnessing growth and substantial church growth. True Mother places a lot of emphasis on witnessing. She said witnessing and church expansion should be tested in 3 countries first: Korea, Japan, America, then spread throughout the region, and in the future all providential organizations, including groups affiliated with FFWPU, must unite and work toward the same objective. That one objective is national restoration. In a statement, True Mother is clearly emphasizing that our goal is national restoration through witnessing. The second objective is the reunification of heavenly Korea, the nation where true parents were born. For this, we must establish and implement steps for establishing and stabilizing peace on the Korean Peninsula, promoting inter-Korea exchange and education, creating a national foundation of attendance of heavenly parents and true parents, and finally, realizing the peaceful reunification of the 2 Koreas. Furthermore, providential organizations should effectively organize their role in the North-South Korea reunification movement in accordance with their characteristics, organizational structure, and founding purpose. Just as during the 1950s and 1960s, when we lacked the well-established foundation in Korea, and true parents looked to the future and invested so much 정성, devotion, and effort for the world. The International Headquarters will mobilize the Worldwide Peace Movement Foundation to expand North Korea, South Korea reunification movement, increase awareness and understanding, and promote international cooperation, and our goal is to connect with leaders of nations, local communities who are aligned with this vision for Korea. The third and final goal is the realization of 천일국. Following the proclamation of 천일국 and its firm settlement, we have the fatal task of completing this task. While 천일국 is a nation that has never existed in 6,000 years of human history, it is a visionary idea our heavenly parents has dreamed of. Thus, all leaders of 천일국 and its membership and citizens must live transparent lives without shadows, particularly where money is concerned. We must also be equipped with effective organizational capabilities through collective intelligence. Beloved leaders, International Headquarters has developed concrete, step-by-step policies to achieve the following three objectives: substantial national restoration, the realization of heavenly unified Korea, and third, the completion of 천일국. The first stage is the formation stage, which lasts for 8 months from May 9, 2023 to December. It has been designated as a period during heavenly organization and structure will be firmly established. The next stage will be the growth phase, which is the next 8 months until August 2024. This period has been designated the period of leaps and bounds. Lastly, the 8 months preceding April 13, 2025 will represent the stage of victory leading to the 천원궁 entrance ceremony. This will be the time for harvesting the fruit of God's providence. On this occasion, I will present 7 important policies we will implement during this formation stage of 8 months, the time of firmly establish a heavenly organization and structure. The first policy is to examine closely the current situation of the mission field through this international speaking tour and establish strategy in each region and country. Immediately following my appointment as international president, True Mother instructed me to visit the region of the world and establish a standardized approach. It is also True Mother's profound wish that appropriate strategy for the mission field be established through extensive communication and mutual understanding between those in the mission field and international headquarters. Working together with all of you in the mission countries, we will establish church growth strategy for each region and sub-region. Currently, the Family Federation has mission based in 183 countries around the world, and 33 are registered as religious corporation under the name of FFWPU, 10 under other names, and 64 non-religious incorporations, for example, as NGOs. Through the world-speaking tour this time, the international headquarters will analyze the status quo in some detail, and we will continue to pursue registration as a religious organization under the name of Family Federation for World Peace and Unification. The second policy will be to re-establish Heavenly Parents' holy community cultural heart and teach people about this. In addition to conducting research on teaching appropriate for the era of firm settlement of Cheonilgu, as troops have newly instructed, the international headquarters will develop educational presentation in order to establish the tradition of Cheonilgu and conduct educational program about the original essence of Heavenly Parents and True Parents, as well as the significance and identity of Cheonbo families. Third policy will pursue the movement to recreate the entire world through the Holy Spirit and truth. True Mother emphasized spiritual atmosphere of our church in her early days, filled with the Holy Spirit and the truth. She directed that Family Federation unite with Cheonsimwon. Her emphasis is on the importance of our becoming church overflowing with true love. With true love. Accordingly, the international headquarters will work closely with the Cheonsimwon branches established in each region centered on Cheonsimwon in Korea. Raise leaders and blessed families so that all can hear God's voice and act accordingly. International headquarters will also actively invest in prayer and Cheongsong centered on Cheonsimwon as one pillar of church growth. Additionally, throughout the world, we'll actively seek to bring members who have left the church back into the bosom of true parents. The fourth policy will promote economic self-sufficiency, transparency, and clear roles within organization in each region and nation. Organizational transparency is a crucial factor in enhancing the capabilities of those under the organization. So international headquarters will develop a system to ensure transparency in organizational operation and apply it uniformly in all regions and nations. We'll also ensure there is no inefficient overlaps in our activities by appointing roles in a manner that is most effective for national restoration. And fifth, the policy, standardization criteria and evaluation regarding substantial growth and witnessing will be implemented worldwide. The factors that contribute to church growth match the characteristics of the individual region. We need church growth strategy customized to local characteristics. Every area should develop witnessing strategy that takes account of differences in church size and national characteristics, among other factors. Effort will also be made to promote international standards. In this way, the performance of each country around the world is fairly evaluated based on universal standard and the common basis of witnessing and church growth. The sixth policy is to assist and facilitate realization of heavenly unified Korea throughout the solidarity of our worldwide peace movement. The seventh and the last policy aims to nurture the younger generation and to develop a data bank of our talented people as part of strategic system. Our team will collaborate closely with Sunmun University Peace Academy and the Seonak UPA Graduate University, Trupans established to educate future generations of leaders. The Hyojeong Cultural Center Human Resource Department and also YSP throughout the world to cultivate providentially oriented leader with good character and moral aptitude suitable for the era of 천일국's firm settlement. We will create database of our many talented young people. We will also establish policies regarding the dispatch of our youth missionaries, identity, and organize regions and nations that have high possibility of national restoration, and build focused and discerning system, and actively dispatches and support youth missionaries in selected countries. Dear leaders of Heavenly Europe and the Middle East, on May 9, True Mother create new paradigm through organization restructuring to fully implement this paradigm. However, the international headquarters will strive to establish a model organizational culture based on 5 principles rooted in the 5 key concepts gleaned from True Mother's speech. Among these principles are the true parents at the center, the development of our spirituality in order to receive spiritual cooperation, and the actual growth of the church. The first, we live in the era of True Mother. So we will completely align with True Mother. The first principle international headquarters will focus on is our center. The True Mother said, it won't work with your own thinking. You must know how to lead the world to peace while attending God. And she mentioned, do not make God wait any longer. Do not leave God's only begotten daughter, the True Mother, in loneliness any longer. It is essential for us to completely align ourselves with believing and attend True Mother, who has taken on herself the responsibility of fulfilling God's will all alone since Father's holy ascension. The second, spirituality. Now is the time to receive cooperation from the spirit world. We must commit so that True Father can work with us. The second principle International Headquarters will focus on is spirituality. As True Mother pointed out, since we have to practically work without rest on earth, give orders to the spirit realm. She added, as leaders who love your country, the world, and peace, you must be able to hear God's voice. You must act from a position of attending God. Now is the time of cooperation with spirit world. Through 천심원 together with the mission field, we lay a foundation of 정성 so that True Father in heaven can fully mobilize the spirit world and work freely on earth together with us. We will also ensure smooth communication and sharing. Relationship will be the third principle of the international headquarters. True parents have said, you must communicate. Communication had been a problem up until today. Now, this became a problem. So you leaders face to face should meet together and communicate each other. That was one of a recent message. So she emphasized the importance of communication several times while restructuring our organization. She then told me, Yong Cheon, you must establish international standard during your speaking tour throughout the world. Please elevate each region to a higher level. She explained that this is the reason for my appointment as international president. International headquarters will place a high priority on its relationship with the mission field. Communication will be extensive, and we will focus on continuous sharing. And how to make witnessing and national restoration substantial. This is the fourth point. Practical growth. The foundation principle that the international headquarters will focus on substantial growth. Trudeau said the following: until now, we have created many environments throughout the world. It is now time to strengthen our internal foundation. Trudeau also asked us to use science-based strategies and real numbers when reporting the result. Trudeau desired actual church growth and witnessing, not symbolic or abstract result. So when I was in Japan, I really wanted to give honest report. So that's why at World Assembly, I was the one who, that Japan movement, we are in crisis. We are facing great crisis. We have to overcome. And we found out what is the cause of what? Crisis. So I report that way. And I think we really have to consider. The fifth, investing with all sincerity. Our strive to guide members to become champion and take the lead on their own with sincerity. The fifth principle the International Headquarters will focus on the investing with all sincerity. True parents said we must show sincerity. You should be able to work and demonstrate how much you love this country and God so that all people can truly feel it. Mother said that you should be able to experience, feel, and act on your own initiative without true parents teaching you at every stage. This is life in the kingdom of heaven on earth. So, International Headquarters and public leaders worldwide will work with sincerity and provide active support for members to take ownership and willingly take part in activities. Beloved leaders, the International Headquarters will meticulously pursue the 7 policies during the remaining 7 months. Build stepping stone across which we can live for 8 months in 2024 and ensure we absolutely succeed so that during the Cheonwangung entrance ceremony in 2025, we can finally offer God those results that we can take pride in for eternity. We will face wide range of challenges as well as some limitations which we must overcome. Nevertheless, the International Headquarters recognize the solution to all problems that must be resolved in relation to the providence lie in organizational strength based on collective intelligence. Through honest communication and idea sharing, we will maximize our abilities. I believe the solution to all of the problems we need to resolve for the providence of national restoration by 2025 lies in organizational strength based on collective intelligence. There are 3 things that I believe are necessary to maximize the efficiency of this organization. The first is sincere communication and sharing. Through communication based on service and harmony, we'll promote and facilitate collective intelligence. Second, our organization's operation must be transparent in order to ensure honesty. Transparency in an organization's operation is a key factor in ensuring the effectiveness and growth of that organization. A transparent decision-making and approval process will be established, one that transcends certain conventional practices caught by the law of inertia. Law of inertia. Sorry. The third aspect is objectivity and fairness. Living under Heavenly Parent's direct dominion and uniting with true parents does not automatically solve all problems. We must strive to give our best effort, and only when we fulfill our portion of responsibility can history be made and miracle occur. I'd like to appeal to all the pastors and blessed families of FFWPU worldwide to equip themselves with a professional spirit of witnessing as of right now. Please strive to become expert in witnessing and achieve the best result in witnessing. Further, performance evaluation of result should be conducted objectively and fairly. Leaders and members, there is hope for everyone. If all we become one with True Mother, Heavenly Parents, only begotten daughter. If we really become individuals whom our Heavenly Parents can directly instruct, if we truly work together with collective intelligence and effective organizational strength, and if we work together and build on our own healthy church overflowing with happy families and true love, just as church did in its early days of the unification movement, in spirit and truth, and create an environment where we are respected, loved, and trusted by the local community and by the people of the nation. There is no doubt that we will see the miraculous realization of national restoration throughout the explosion of witnessing and substantial growth of the church. 아주. Dear leaders and blessed families, let us become the disloyal or undutiful children who make our true mother lonely again. Let us not become such person. Instead, let us become devoted children and loyal subject of 천일국 that proceed toward in full force. Let us listen to God's voice and command the spirit world and create an environment that will allow Heavenly Parents to fully operate. Within 6 months' time, miracle will surely occur. As true parents' time on earth is so important, the spirit realm is already fully prepared to work with us. In closing, my deepest gratitude to true parents who made this occasion possible. And I sincerely hope that this will be a time when we can all deeply feel in our heart the desperate desire to see True Mother triumphant. I resolve to fulfill my duties without fail by achieving successful result. With this, really, I want to conclude my presentation on strategy today. Thank you for your listening. Thank you for your listening.
Thank you, President Song, for that. A lot, everybody, please take your seats. A lot of content there, a lot of goals, a lot of objectives and guidelines, and I think you have a huge responsibility, as does the whole international headquarters team. So I hope and pray that we can also support you in achieving all of that and helping True Mother achieve God's dream here on earth. All right, let's give President Song and True Mother a big round of applause again. Okay, so as MC, it's my responsibility or my joy and pleasure to try to manage the time. So let's see how we do. Next up on the schedule, rather than President Song giving every single person here, every single national leader a gift, we're going to shorten this, and we're going to invite up President Song to give a gift to Dr. Balcom on behalf of our region. So I'd like to welcome up Dr. and Fumiko Balcom to receive the gift from President Song. Okay, I think we made it through the most challenging part of the schedule for today. I will make a few announcements and go through the schedule for the rest of today. This now closes the reports and analysis section of the schedule, and I have a few announcements here. First, the next thing on the schedule will be dinner, so that will begin immediately after this, so let's say 6:30. And Mr. Matsuda will meet with the youth, all of the young people, so first and second gen young people, downstairs in the main dining hall. So if you are not a first and second gen young person, even if in your heart you really feel young, I will not put an age on it, but if you get a lot of looks when you walk in, then maybe that's a sign. If you are not one of those people, please get your dinner and enjoy the nature, the fresh breeze. There are tables outside. The small dining hall will be used at that time, so please do not eat in there. So that's dinner. That's next on the schedule. Then after that, we will have the Cheongshimwon prayer again today, the prayer meeting, and that will be at 8:15. So that will give us a little time to eat dinner and then clean up and prepare for that. And that will be at the holy ground on the hill. And then finally, we have an opportunity. It was mentioned a few times today that True Mother loves hearing from members around the world. So we have the opportunity to write directly to True Mother, as we have kind of all the time. It's an open invitation, but we would specifically like to send her some thoughts about the events this weekend. So I do not have a slide with the email address, but what's even better is most people have a smartphone, right? So please, everybody take that out. You can take out your phone into your hand. Everybody has it. Then go to your email application, whether that be Gmail or something else. You can click new email. So that's probably on the bottom right, a little pencil button. Press that, And then in the to section, you can write letter, Letter. I see some people just staring at me, which means you're not looking at your phone. Letter at FFWPU dash or minus EU.org. And for the subject, you can put my reflection for today or something like that. You do not have to write your reflection right now, but when you close the email now, it will say, would you like to save this as a draft? Press yes, and then you can come back to it later. There will be an opportunity later tonight. After the prayer meeting, we will have a bonfire. I think it will be down near the bridge. You should see the fire there. And during that bonfire, you also have the opportunity to reflect on today. So please send those reflections by the end of today, and we will make sure that we collect those and pass those to True Mother. Okay, thank you. It was my honor and pleasure to be your MC for this afternoon. Please enjoy your dinner and the prayer, and we'll see you all around. Thank you.